YouTube, what is up? It's AD with US Squads. I hope you're having a kick-ass day. Just wanted to introduce you to Nicole. Nicole there is a almost stock Remington 700 AAC SD model, 20-inch barrel. And when I say almost stock, we've got some mods in there, obviously, by the look of her. She's got a Silencio muzzle brake, which is awesome. It also accepts the suppressor line from Silencio. We have a Timney Calvin Elite trigger set at about 1.5 pounds, and then we have her laid in a AI Accuracy International ASUS 2.0 chassis in FDE, and it accepts AI type magazines, 5 and 10 round magazine. On the very end there, we got a Atlas BT10 on the Spidget that goes into the stock, which is pretty slick. And then we have on top of her, we have a Vortex Razor HD Gen 2, 4.5 by 27 Gen 2 scope, which is an awesome scope. Well, she's a shooter. She shoots sub MOA, means she shoots under 1-inch groups at 100 yards, and she's very, very accurate. And I haven't had her blueprinted, haven't had any barrel work done. She's, when I say basically factory, the rifle itself is factory. Yeah, I have a chassis. Yes, I've switched out the trigger, but aside the barrel, the action, we're talking Rem 700. That's it. No mods, okay? Now, let's talk about ammunition. This is what this video is about. The topic of this video is simple, guys. Why I reload for my precision rifle. Okay? Why I reload for my precision rifle. So basically 2 reasons. 1, cost. And I'm going to explain cost to you guys in detail. 2, performance. And I'm going to explain that in detail also. So let's talk about that. All right, cost. Let's talk about, no, let's go backwards. I'm going to talk about precision, okay? Every rifle is different. Every rifle performs differently with different ammunition. So when you get factory ammunition, what's factory ammunition? Off the shelf ammunition. Now, obviously, there's multiple grades of ammunition you can buy. You can buy the cheap plinking stuff, or you can buy the expensive precision ammo like this. This is basically gold medal match federal factory ammunition that uses very expensive 168 grain Sierra Match King boat tail hollow point projectiles, right? What do you expect to pay for this box of ammunition, 20 rounds? You're going to pay about 32 to 35 bucks, depending on where you go. And keep in mind, when ammo is short, those prices skyrocket. So let's say 32 bucks on a conservative level, but when there was an ammo shortage, these were very hard to get and they were very expensive. Okay, we're not going to talk about the inflated prices when things get stupid, but we're going to talk about normal when things aren't stupid pricing. Okay. Okay. So what does that equate to? It's simple. $1.50 a round. That's what it equates to. Now we're already off tangent. How funny is that? It doesn't take me long to get sidetracked. So back to factory ammunition. Some rifles love this stuff. My rifle absolutely hates it. Hates it. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that in just a second. In contrast, my buddy, who is a very skilled shooter, he shoots this stuff. Silver State Armory, 168 grain, hollow point boat tail. And his gun absolutely loves it. His gun shoots sub MOA with this ammo all day long. Okay, that's great. And what's great about that, it's about 24 bucks a box. So we're talking $1 and change instead of $1.50. So, you know, 10% off, right? 15% off. But here's the challenge: is 1, cost, but 2, what happens when there's an ammo shortage? Huh? When you need precision rounds to go shooting, because you like to shoot once a week like I do, what happens when things get silly and you can't find these on the shelves? That sucks. Okay, that's just an idea. It's just an idea. So, oh, sorry, back to the federal stuff. This stuff is considered by a lot of people that Remington 700s absolutely love it. Okay, my Remington 700 does not love it. Let me show you what it did. This is a 4-shot group at 100 yards. 3.28 inch group, which equals shit. Now you might say, hey, learn how to shoot. Guys, I know how to shoot. Trust me. That is not good. My gun absolutely hates that ammunition. All right, now that we got that done and showed you how shitty that grouped, we're gonna toss this aside. And we're gonna show you, once I factory tune some ammunition. This is a 5-shot group with the same rifle, 100 yards, shooting 40.7 grains of Varget, set at almost 2.80 inches, 175 grain Cermatch Kings, 0.60 is the grouping, a little bigger than a half an inch. I can live with that, okay? So that's this stuff over here. This is my hand-loaded ammunition that I made myself. Okay, all right. Now that we've got that kind of topic covered, every rifle's different. Rifles may like factory ammunition, may not, but what I find and what we've done in our group of shooters, and this isn't a new concept, there's a billion videos on ladder test, round robins, how to create precision rifle ammunition. In fact, I'm going to put a link to one of my buddies that's going to show, that has a couple videos, a few videos on how to get in the process of reloading, actually. So check the description. Curtis B, he's a good friend of mine, and he is actually a state champion shooter. His videos are going to show you how to do that. So I'll have in the description, check that out, and he'll give you, click to his videos, and he'll give you a very thorough intro on how to get started on reloading. But aside from that, let's talk about components and cost. Because again, this video is not how to reload. It's not going to show you the process. I'm just doing some math with you guys, show you the 2 reasons why I reload. All right. So I'm going to put this out here because I want you to remind you guys that to buy match ammunition costs $1.50. Every time you pull the trigger, when you roll this route, that's how much you're spending, okay? All right. Now, what I do, primers. We're going to go through the components. These are the core components to reload. You have primers, brass, gunpowder, projectiles. That's it. 4 components. Okay? Primers. Per 1,000, 30 bucks. 3 cents each. Brass. This is some of the best brass you can buy. You can get brass 2 ways. 1, you can buy brand new brass and start reloading from there. Or 2, you can get once fired brass, twice fired brass, whatever, second hand. That's an option, okay? Then powder is pretty much sold in 1 pound and 8 pound increments, and then you have projectiles. Obviously, the more you buy in bulk, you save money. We'll talk about that in a second. So primers, 3 cents. Brass. Now this is some of the best brass you can possibly buy. It's Lapua brass, and Lapua brass is not available for all the calibers, but for 308, it's readily available. 308 and 338, we're good to go, okay? Now, let's figure out the cost. This might shell shock you initially, but let me explain how this works out. Lapua brass is it's pretty much top-end brass. For 100 rounds, you're going to pay 78 bucks, and you're like, holy shit, that's 80 cents each. Well, Lapua brass is so good that you can safely assume, actually, you can probably get 15 firings per casing, meaning if you reload it and don't overwork the brass, resize it and work the brass properly, you'll get 15 plus firings. But I'm going to tone it down and go conservative, 10 firings per brass cartridge. So what I do is I take that and I divide the cost by 10. So initially, when you buy it, if you're only going to fire it once and then somehow throw the brass away because you're not very smart, it would cost 80 cents each. But since we're going to use it 10 times, at minimum, we're going to factor that down to 8 cents, okay? Now, rifle powder pretty much comes in 1 pound and 8 pound increments. Obviously, you buy it in 8 pounds, you save money. But when it comes to this stuff, if you can buy it in bulk, you'll save more money. But conservatively speaking, let's say you buy 1 pound at 30 bucks. There's 7,000 grains in a pound. And effectively, at 40.7, we're looking at 98 rounds per pound. Okay, that means I can load 98 cartridges per pound, that works out to approximately 30 cents per pound. I'm sorry, 30 cents per loaded round of ammunition. So that's actually, in theory, our most expensive component. Now we have projectiles. This is Sierra Match King's 175 grainers. That's what I like to shoot. My rifle really likes it. I can shoot 168s. You're gonna have to pick the formula of what you want. This is the formula and recipe to my match ammunition. And when I say match ammunition, this is stuff, you know, if I want to hit a milk jug at 1,000 yards, this is what I'm gonna use. This is my precision ammunition. If I want to hit steel accurately at 700 yards, 500 yards in a match, this is the ammunition I'm going to use. I have a different formula for my hunting rounds because I actually use that rifle to hunt with. When I hunt deer, I use a different projectile, different powder weight, and you know, I have various, you know, it's a different formula, but this is my precision round. So with that, with the precision, with the projectiles, I buy in bulk of 500. It's $230, which might seem like a lot, but 500 rounds, 500 projectiles I can load with that, works out to 5 cents a round. You put that all together, you take your $1.50 for match. I go to my hand loads, my reloaded ammunition that actually shoots better than the factory ammunition. That's it, guys. 40 something cents, 47, 48 cents a round. Let's round up and just say 50 cents a round. That's a huge amount of savings, okay? Every time I pull the trigger, yeah, it's gonna cost me 50 cents. Whoop-de freaking do. That's just life. Sometimes that's the way it is. 50 cents. 50 cents or $1.50, you'd make the decision. So that's pretty much my video, guys, and hopefully that sheds some light on some information on why I reload, the two main core reasons. And any questions on that or feedback or whatever, go ahead and post the comments below. As far as reloading questions, how to reload, you know, this and that, there are a lot of good videos on YouTube. You guys can search those out. In fact, check out my buddy's link that I'll put in the description. And he's got some really good videos on reloading. He's actually like Jedi when it comes to this stuff. All right, so that's it. You guys have a phenomenal day. I do appreciate you guys watching. More review videos to come. Stay tuned and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate all your support, guys. You have a phenomenal day. Save some money out there, shoot straight, and have some fun. Thanks, guys.